Hello, my name is Eliysheba Anderson. I am currently a graduate student at Grand Canyon University working on my Master's of Education degree. Today we are here to talk about professional dispositions of learners. At Grand Canyon University, we are being challenged as education masters to talk about our own dispositions as learners and see how they can inform the ways in which we are functioning and growing as educators in our own classrooms. I will give you the definition as per Grand Canyon University provides. It says, dispositions are the values, commitments, and professional ethics that influence behaviors towards students, families, colleagues, and communities, and that affect student learning and achievement, motivation and development, as well as the educator's own professional growth. So today I'm going to discuss some of my strengths and some of my stronger dispositions and some dispositions that I, as an educator, feel that I need to work on as I'm entering some of my first years in the classroom. So my first question here is, what dispositions do you possess that you think will make you a successful teacher? Okay, there are quite a few dispositions that I think I already possess when it comes to teaching that I feel like give me a lot of strengths in the areas in which I'm focusing on, especially as a music teacher. One of the first dispositions that I aligned myself with as listed here for the disposition of learners is curiosity. I'm the most curious, most questioning kind of person there is out there. I really love to explore new ways to present information to the children. I'm always looking at newer ideas on how to bring about a musical concept, and my curiosity extends far beyond what I'm teaching, but also a genuine curiosity about how each individual learner comes about their information or what helps them best. A lot of my lesson planning is centered around trying to make sure each student or each kind of learner is getting something out of each and every lesson. I think that's most important to me, and I think that's really great disposition that I have. Another disposition that I have that kind of goes along with curiosity is dedication. The minute that I don't know something, I'm the first to admit it. I don't know how to do something. I don't know what I'm doing with something. One of my first positions was as a band director in middle school, and I studied voice in college, so band was new territory, but I was determined to figure out for those children, and I was determined to teach them all of the know-how of how to use the instruments, the things that I learned, the resources that I collected because of that determination. And I think that benefited the students greatly. It got them interested in a subject that they didn't know or feel confident in, and I really felt proud of the progress that I made with them during the time I was with them. So I would say dedication is huge. Figuring out the way, figuring out every single way that I can help every single student. I am dedicated to that cause, okay? The next thing that I really do feel like I have a strength in is honesty. I'm honest with the students about their progress, but I'm not harsh. I'm honest. I'm open to communicating. I'm open to them coming to tell me what's going on, and being an understanding person about the situations that are causing them to not necessarily work as efficiently as they can in their classroom. And not only taking that, but reflecting on it, which is my next disposition, reflecting on the ways in which I'm teaching that might benefit or hurt a student's learning path. Some things that I need to work on for my second question is that, what do I need to work on before I enter the classroom as the first year teacher? Okay, so something that I feel like that I need to work on most is high expectation. I do have a high expectation for students, but it's usually in recognizing the strengths of my students. And I need to also continuously work on recognizing their weaknesses as an educator. It's something that's very important to me. An example of how I could do that is after an assessment or after an activity, talking to the students, creating groups for the students who need the most help, maybe creating a lesson plan of centers that might affirm those groups of students who are behind, or something of the sort that would help them to affirm a new concept. How do these dispositions demonstrate my ability to understand other cultures? Well, it helps me to open up my mind to understanding the lives of the students. Each student in our classrooms nowadays are as diverse and as special as the next student. Every single student has something completely to offer that other students don't have. And so there is so many strengths and so many weaknesses to pay attention to. And a lot of those things are caused by societal situations, cultural placement, race, ethnicity. There are a lot of things that go into why a student learns or develops in the way they do. However, it's fast or slow. These things develop and into larger problems in the classroom if they're not addressed and if they're not talked about, if they're not discussed, and if they're not helped. So it is important. It helps me to understand other cultures, genders, and learning differences, to build stronger relationships with these students, because I'm not only just expecting them to do their best. I'm wondering and questioning and using my curiosity to understand why. And because of that openness and because of that open mind, I think I've helped a lot of students, and I will hope to continue to help a lot of students. I anticipate using my feedback from my annual performance evaluations and my observations to help inform my lesson planning, my time management in the classroom, making sure everything is running smoothly, and making sure I'm making really valid connections with the students that I am teaching at the moment. It is important for me to make sure that I'm always asking for feedback. I love reflection. Even when you have your observations and they come in and check on what's going on in your classroom. Are you hitting standards? Are you hitting different learning goals? Are you introducing certain vocabularies? Are you using all kinds of different learning styles in your lesson? Is it interactive? Is it fun? All of these other requirements that we generally have in our classrooms. I'm always asking, my administrators, hey, what else could I be doing from your evaluation? I know you said this, and we're going to work on that as well, but is there anything else? Is there anything else? And I think that curiosity will help to strengthen me as a teacher and help to benefit my students and myself as a lifelong learner. Well, thank you so much for sitting and listening to me talking about our professional dispositions. I hope you have a wonderful day, and you have a wonderful day. Thank you.